Hi champs, welcome to 10 power 100. So in this video, I'll be discussing 2025 second PUC math test paper. Okay. So the use of watching this video is you will get the complete understanding of how to write the paper. Okay. So that's the reason I thought of discussing this. So watch this video till the end. Okay. Before your preparation, even after the preparation, you can watch so that you will get the complete idea about the paper, children. Okay. So let's get into the concept. So before that, if you're watching my video for the first time, so please subscribe to my channel, and for all your education, include our videos. Okay, so let's get into it. So as you all know, so first 7 will be MCQs. So the first MCQ is on relation functions. So it's actually functions itself, right? So f of x is equal to x to the power 4. F of x is equal to x to the power 4. You know that x to the power 4 and real number to real number. So for this example is, to say it is not 1, just put f of minus 2. F of minus 2 is what? So minus 2 to the power 4. The answer is 16. So f of 2 is also, it is actually 2 to the power 4. It's actually 16. So for minus 2 and plus 2, it is actually 16 is the answer. So it is not 1. And on 2 is also same. So we are not, so though the codomain is a real number, we are going to use only the positive fourth order numbers, right? And like for example, 2 to the power 4, 3 to the power 4. So these are the numbers that we will be using. So that's the reason it's option D makle. So it is neither 1 nor on 2. So option D, neither 1 nor on 2 is the right answer. Clear? Next one. So next, the number of equivalence relations containing set 1, 2, 3. So it should have 1, 2 and 2, 1. Okay, 1, 2 and 2, 1. So we have already discussed this long back. When we have 3 elements, in the set, we will have 5 equivalence relations. We will have 5 equivalence relations. Okay, in that 2 relations will have. So one relation is this: 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. 1, 2 and 2, 1. So this is one relation, and the universal relations, the last one. So that will have everything. So R2 is equal to same 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 1, 2, 2, 1. Next 2, 3, 3, 2. Next 1, 3, 3, 1. So this is a equivalence relation. Okay. Yeah. So in these two relations, we will have 1, 2 and 2, 1 together. So that's why the answer for this is option B. 2 is the right answer, children. Okay, so I hope I have written correctly. Yeah, it's correct. So 2 is the right answer. Next, so if x is to y is an onto functions, then the domain of f is. So domain of f, so to say the function is onto, codomain and the range should be equal, right? So what is this? Range they're asking. So what is the range? So codomain and the range should be equal. So here the answer for this is codomain. So very important for, like, only when you know the concept in depth, you will get to know the MCQs. Otherwise, you will have to lose mark in MCQ. So that's the reason, learn everything in depth. Okay. Next question. So the domain of secant inverse x. Okay. The minute you see this question, directly, you will try to choose this as the final answer. But I'm just telling you, please don't choose this answer. Okay. That is actually wrong. This is actually correct. Okay. But the problem is, look at option D. It's actually all of the above. Even all of the above is correct. Okay. Here the correct answer is all of the above. Okay. I'll just choose all of the above. I'll tell you why, children. Okay. So look at mod x greater than or equal to 1. So mod x greater than or equal to means it's actually x greater than or equal to 1 and x less than or equal to minus 1. So this is the meaning of this. Okay. All the values which is greater than or equal to 1 and all the values which is less than or equal to minus 1. Sorry, minus 1. Okay, so this is also meaning of of same option number C. Okay, so this is the correct domain of secant inverse x. Okay, but this is also indicating the same thing. And look at option B. Option B is also similar. So it is R minus 1 to 1. So this is also of same thing. Okay, so that's why it's actually option D. All of the above is the right answer. So don't get confused with this. Just to confuse you, they will give this kind of a question. Okay, so you should not get confused with that. So here the final answer is all of the above. All are correct. Okay. This time, they can ask the same question by giving 3 options wrong and any one of this. Okay. Instead of this, you would have learned this, but instead of this, they can give this or this. So you need to know that concept. Okay. Only then, you can score full mark in MCQ, children. Okay. Next. So if A and B are symmetric matrices of same order, then what is AB minus BA? Okay, so whenever multiplication form, subtraction, addition, so in this case, what you have to do is take the complete expression AB minus BA, right? Okay, take whole transpose. So AB minus BA can be taken as, so AB minus BA, that transpose we can shift in. Okay, so like we can bring in. So this becomes AB the whole inverse and minus BA the whole inverse. Okay, so next AB the whole inverse can be taken as, it's actually B dash, it's not, I'm using the word inverse, I'm so sorry, it's not inverse, it is actually transpose, B dash it is. So it becomes a B dash into A dash minus, here it is A dash, B dash, A dash, B dash. Okay, but they've already given, they are actually symmetric matrices, right? So symmetric matrices in the sense what? So A dash is equal to A and B dash is equal to B. So all these transpose becomes AB and BA. Okay, so this becomes BA and this becomes AB. Okay, so if I take minus common, so AB will come first, AB minus BA. So look at this. So here we have AB minus BA the whole dash, AB minus BA the whole dash. So we got in terms of minus of AB minus BA. So what is the meaning of this? So we learned about skew symmetric matrix. If A dash is equal to minus A, if A dash is equal to minus A, then it is called skew symmetric matrix, right? So here we have got AB minus BA the whole dash is equal to minus times of AB minus BA. So in this case, what we can choose? So option A, skew symmetric matrix is the right answer, right? So here it's not easier like other subject where you have to pick one answer and just move on. You just have to calculate everything to get the right answer. That's why learn everything in depth. Next, so let A be a non-singular square matrix of order 3 cross 3. Then what is determinant adjoint of A? Determinant of adjoint of A. So it's a formula, right? So it is determinant of so adjoint of A is equal to determinant of A to the power n minus 1. So this is the formula. So here n is 3 cross 3. So it becomes 2. So it is determinant of A to the power 2, right? So what is the answer here? Option B, determinant of A to the power 2 is the right answer. Next. So the derivative of x minus y is equal to pi. So x minus y is equal to pi. So here x differentiation is 1 minus y differentiation is dy by dx is equal to pi differentiation is 0. Pi is a constant, so its differentiation is 0. So now just to solve this, take dy by dx to the other side. So it is dy by dx is equal to what? It is 1 children. Okay. So option A, 1 is the right answer. Here the tragedy is after the first differentiation, you end up getting 1 minus dy by dx. You tend to write dy by dx is equal to minus 1. Without solving, you will be writing the answers. Please be very careful while choosing the answers. It's actually 1, not minus 1. Okay, there is a high chance that you will go wrong, children. So that's the reason. So please don't go wrong here. Okay. So we are done with MCQs. Next fill in the blanks. Okay, so we will have 3 fill in the blanks. Let's answer that. Okay, so it is cos inverse of cos 13 pi by 6. So this can be taken as a cos inverse of cos. We can take it as a 2 pi plus pi by 6. Okay, it's actually 2 pi plus pi by 6 means 2 pi is 360, 390 degrees. 13 pi by 600, like it's 390 degree. So 360 plus 30 we can take. So 2 pi is first non-interchanging. It becomes cos inverse of cos pi by 6. Now we can cancel this and this. So we get pi by 6, which is belongs to 0 to pi, children. So answer is pi by 6. Okay, it's easier to choose because when it comes to inverse trigonometry, the answer is angles, right? So pi by 6. But don't go like that. Okay, sometimes they will change here and there. So in that case, you just have to calculate. Okay, don't choose blindly. Okay, next one. So next one, if you observe this, it's actually a upper triangle element. These are the 3 elements which are 0, right? So in this case, the determinant for this matrix will be multiply the diagonal elements 2 into 1 into 4. What is 2 into 1 into 4? 2 into 1 into 4 is equal to 8. So 8 is the right answer. Okay, otherwise you can solve by using the determinant method. That is also fine. Or else, since it's actually easier, I just went with that. So answer is 8 for this. So 8 is solved out. Okay, next, the greatest integer function defined by square bracket x is in between 0 to 3 is not differentiable. So you know that greatest integer function is discontinuous at its integral point, right? So in between 0 to 3, 0 is here, 3 is here. So we have how many points in between them? It is 1, 2 and 3. So how many points we have in between? Now they have not given equal, right? So the strict they have given strict inequality, slack inequality they have not given. In that case, we just have to ignore 0 and 3. So how many points we have in between them? It is actually 2. So 2 is the right answer, children. Okay, so 2 is the right answer. That's it. Okay, so we are done with fill in the blanks. I hope you're getting the answers clearly. Next, so 2 markers. So here we will have 5 questions. Out of 5, you have to write only 3. Okay, so first question. So determine whether the relation R in the set 1 to 14 is given. So relation is reflexive, symmetric and transitive. So first of all, relation is given and the set is also limited set is given. So we have to write the relation first. Okay, so I'll take x is equal to 1. If I take x is equal to 1, 3, 1. So y value is what? 3. Now, x is equal to 2, y value will be 6. Just substitute here, okay, you will get the answer. Next, x is equal to 3, you take, y is equal to 9. Now, x is equal to 4 and y value is 12. And x is equal to 5, if I take, y value is 15. But remember, this we cannot take because 15 is not there in the set, okay? That's why, 15 we have to ignore. So, for us, the relation is r is equal to it is 1 comma 3, next 2 comma 6, next 3 comma 9, next 4 comma 12. So that's it. Okay, so these are the order pairs that we get in the relation. So next we just have to prove whether it is we just have to check whether it is reflexive, symmetric, transitive. Of course it is not reflexive because same element comma same element is not there for all the elements which is present in set here, right? So that we have to write it. So it is reflexive, just write a comma a does not belongs to R, or else 1 comma 1 does not belongs to R, hence R is not reflexive, that's it. Okay, next one is symmetric. So here a comma b is belongs to R, right? What is a comma b? Let's take 1 comma 3. 1 comma 3 belongs to R, but b comma a does not belongs to R. What is that b comma a? It is 3 comma 1. So it is does not belongs to R. Hence R is not symmetric. Okay, and the last one transitive. So transitive I'll write somewhere here. So transitive. So look at this. 1 comma 3 is there, 3 comma 9 is there, right? But we don't have 1 comma 9. So that's why it is not transitive. So let's take that example. Okay, I'll just rub this part so that we will get some space for us to write. Okay, so we have 1 comma 3 belongs to R. Then we have 3 comma 9 belongs to R, but 1 comma 9 does not belongs to R. Hence R is not transitive. Nor R is not transitive. That's it. So you just have to write this much to get 2 marks. Okay, it's not a 2 marker question, but that's okay. It's okay. Like you just have to write these answers to get 2 markers. Okay, so write this properly to get full marks. Okay, next. So this is inverse trigonometry. Okay, so first of all, you just have to understand when the value is negative. Okay, so especially inside the inverse trigonometry functions, there are 3 inverse trigonometry functions which will release a minus outside. That is sine, tan and cosec. Sine, tan and cosec, they will release minus outside, and cos, secant and cot will release pi outside. Okay, so here we have cos, and which has negative angle, and this is positive angle, nothing to worry. Here this is negative angle, so that will release just minus outside, and this will release pi outside. So you just have to make the values positive first. So tan inverse of 1, this will release pi outside, so this becomes a pi minus cos inverse of 1 by 2, and this just release minus outside, so this becomes a sine inverse of 1 by 2. Okay, sine inverse of 1 by 2. So this is the first thing that you have to do it. Okay, you just made the value positive, children. So after that, you know how to do it. Tan inverse of 1 is pi by 4 plus pi. minus cos inverse of 1 by 2. What is cos inverse of 1 by 2? It is 60 degree, right? So it is pi by 3. So pi by 3 minus this becomes pi by 6, right? Because sin inverse of 1 by 2 is 30 degree. Okay, now you just make the denominator positive, so the denominator equal. So we have 12, common number 12 for all of them. So it is 3, 3, and it is 4 and 4, and here it is 2 and 2. So common denominator is 12, and this is 3 pi plus 12 pi minus 4 pi minus, yeah, it's minus 2 pi. So 6 pi. So we get 15 pi, 15, 11 pi minus 9 pi by 12. This is nothing but 3 pi by 4, right? So 3 pi by 4 is the right answer. Clear? So this much you have to do to get 2 marks. Next, okay, so find the value of k when the angle is, sorry, when the area is 4 square units. So this is very important. Okay, so there are so many things, you will make mistakes here. So the first thing is area of triangle formula. So area is equal to half of, this is the formula. So x1 y1 1, x2 y2 1, and x3 y3 1. So here they're asking us to find the k value, unknown value, by giving area, right? So that area you have to consider it as plus or minus. Okay, this is one thing everybody will miss. So remember that 4 is there, right? So you just have to consider plus or minus is equal to 1 by 2 of, replace all the coordinates here. So it is k 0 1, and this is 4 0 1, and this is 0 2 1. That's it. Okay, next if you solve the determinants, you will get the answer. So before that, you just multiply this 2 here. So this becomes plus or minus 8 is equal to k into this is we can solve with respect to second column also, but that's fine. So 1 into 0 is 0, minus 2 into 1 is 2, plus 0. Anyhow, it doesn't matter plus or minus because anyhow, it's 0 only. Plus 1 into so 4 2s are 8 minus 0, right? So if you solve this, we get plus or minus 8 is equal to minus 2k, and plus 8 we get it, minus 2k plus 8. So this much if you solve. After that, two type of calculations we get it. One is plus 8 is equal to minus 2k plus 8, and plus minus 8 is equal to minus 2k plus 8. Okay, this is mainly because of plus or minus, I have taken two different calculations here. So this becomes a minus 2k is equal to 0. So one value of k we got it, that is k value is 0, children. Okay, so now the other side of a k is very simple. So minus 2k is equal to minus 16, right? So k value is equal to minus 16 by minus 2. So k value is what? It is 2. So always remember this. Whenever they ask you to find out a k value by giving area, you always end up getting two values of k. Okay, so that's all for this. You will get 2 marks. Okay, so next one, differentiation. So differentiation of function to the power n formula you have to use. So remember the function to the power n. So function to the power n is equal to n into function to the power n minus 1 into d by dx of function, d by dx of function. Okay, yeah, we have sin square x plus cos square x is equal to 1. So you just have to write this in the whole square format, right? Like this, sin x the whole square, right? Sin x the whole square plus cos y the whole square is equal to 1. So this is the first thing that you have to do it. Okay, so after that, let's use that formula. So it becomes 2 sin x whole to the power 1, and differentiation of sin x will become cos x plus cos y the whole square differentiation becomes 2 cos y whole to the power 1. Cos y differentiation is minus sin y, and y differentiation is dy by dx is equal to 0. Okay, so this is one common mistake that you all do. You will not write dy by dx when you differentiate y term. So please remember that you have to write dy by dx here. Okay, so now next this becomes let's write this 2 sin x cos x minus 2 cos y sin y dy by dx is equal to 0, right? Next, this whole term will go to the other side. So this becomes, I'll write is equal to here itself. Sorry, here itself. Okay, what is dy by dx? If I rewrite everything together, so dy by dx is equal to 2 sin x cos x divided by 2 cos y sin y. If you want, you can cancel it as cancel this 2, or else you can write it as 2 sin 2x divided by sin 2y. This is also correct. So if you write sin 2x divided by sin 2y, this is also okay. So this is also one of the answer, and this is also one of the answer. Anything you can write it, children. Okay, this much you have to do. So here, remember, dy by dx of function to the power n is this formula. So don't go wrong in this. Okay, next. Okay, so differentiation of sine inverse of x, sine, or y, e to the power sine inverse x. So differentiation of this is very simple. Dy by dx is equal to, first of all, it is an exponential function. So what is the differentiation of exponential function? Exponential function differentiation is exponential function itself. So e to the power sine inverse x differentiation is e to the power sine inverse x itself. Okay. After that, what is sine inverse x differentiation? It is 1 divided by root of 1 minus x square. 1 divided by root of 1 minus x square. So if I have to rewrite this, so dy by dx is equal to e to the power sine inverse x whole divided by root of 1 minus x square. So this is the final answer. This much you have to do. Clear? Okay, so if you do this much, it is actually 2 marker. Okay. Yeah, so we are done with the 2 markers. Next one is 3 marker, children. Okay. So in 3 markers, once again, they'll give 5 questions. In that, you have to answer only 3. Okay. So any 3 you can answer. And in this video, I'll be answering all questions only for your understanding. Okay. But in your paper, you just have to answer only 3 questions out of 5. Okay. First one. So prove that it is an equivalence relation they're asking. So let's do that. First one is reflexive. Okay. Reflexive. So whenever you get this kind of questions, no, please give one general statements and example also. Okay. So first one, a comma b. Okay. We can say a comma a belongs to R. Why a comma a belongs to R? A minus a is equal to 0, right? And that we can say 0. Okay, 0. That implies 2 divides 0. Correct? 2 divides 0. Any 0 divided by any number is actually 0. So it's actually 2 divides 0. So we can write that. So example, it's not mandatory, but write it, children. Okay, 2 comma 2. So 2 minus 2 is equal to 0. And same, 2 divides 0. Okay, so reflexive is done. Next, symmetric. Symmetric. Okay, so let's take a comma b. A comma b belongs to R. Why a comma b belongs to R? A minus b. A minus b if I take. So 2 divides a minus b. 2 divides a minus b. So example, let's take 2 comma 4. So 2 divides 2 minus 4. That means 2 minus 4 is minus 2, right? So 2 divides minus 2. Yeah, it's actually the remainder will be 0. So 2 divides minus 2. Now the other example is b comma a. So b comma a. What is b comma a? For example, b minus a. That implies 2 divides b minus a, or else you can take minus common. Minus, if you take common, you get b minus a itself. So for example, for this is 4 comma 2. So 2 divides 4 minus 2. 4 minus 2 is 2. So 2 divides 2, right? So that can be the other example. Next, last one. For transitive is also similar. Okay, so for transitive, so a comma b belongs to R because a minus b. So 2 divides a minus b. Just write 2 divides a minus b. So one example is 2 comma 4. You can give that example. Next, b comma c belongs to R because 2 divides b minus c. So take 4 comma 6 itself. 4 comma 6. So now when you do the last step, children, do this. Okay, a minus b plus b minus c. A minus b plus b. We know that a minus b and b minus c both are divisible by 2. So of course, the sum of them will also be divisible by 2. That's the reason I have added both of them. Okay. So what do we get? So a minus b plus b minus c. B cancel. So a minus c. This is also divisible by 2. So this much if you write, you will get full 3 marks. Okay. Please try to give one example so that the evaluator will get to know that you know the concept clearly. That's the reason. Okay, so first is done. Next one. So write this in the simplest form. So very simple question this is. Okay, so this is tan inverse of so root of 1 minus cos x. 1 minus cos x is nothing but 2 sine square x by 2, children. Okay, it's 2 sine square x by 2. Next, 1 plus cos x is 2 cos square x by 2. 2 cos square x by 2. Okay, so next here 2 and 2 cancel. So tan inverse of root, we get tan square x by 2. Okay, next square and the root gets cancelled, so we end up getting tan inverse of tan x by 2, right? This and this gets cancelled, so the final answer is only x by 2. So this is the final answer. We cannot do anything further, and we cannot substitute x as something, okay, because we have not taken substitution form here, right? So that x by 2 is the final answer. That's it. For this, it is 3 marker. Okay. Next, so express the matrix as sum of symmetric and skew symmetric. Very simple. The final answer has to be this matrix itself. Right? So remember, you should not go wrong in this. So first thing is, you just have to consider A is equal to P plus Q. A is equal to P plus Q. So this is the first part of the sum. I'll just come to this end, okay? Now, P is equal to half of A plus A dash. Half of A plus A dash. And Q is half of A minus A dash. So this is the formula. Okay, P is equal to half of A plus A dash and Q is equal to half of A minus A dash. Okay, so now here A dash is very simple for us. What is A dash? Transpose of this. It is 3, 5, minus 1 and 1. So this is A dash for us, right? Okay, so let's find out P. So P is equal to half of, take one big bracket, matrix A. Matrix A is 3, 5, minus 1, 1 plus this one. So it is 3, minus 1, 5, 1. So find the sum of these two. So P is equal to half of, so 3 plus 3 is 6, 5 minus 1 is 4, minus 1, this one is 4, and 1 plus 1 is 2. Okay, so this is P matrix. So similarly, let's find out Q. So Q is equal to half of A matrix is 3, 5, minus 1, 1, minus this is 3, minus 1, 5 and 1. Okay, careful while solving this. Why? Because most of you will forget the second part is negative. So this is minus of this matrix. Okay, now 3 minus of minus 3 becomes, okay, so 3 minus of minus 3. What is 3 minus of minus 3? It is 0. 5 minus of minus 1. It becomes 6. Next, minus of this is minus 6. And 1 minus 1 is 0. So this is a Q matrix. Okay, so finally what you have to do is, we have already taken A is equal to P plus Q, right? So now in place of P, just add half of 6, 4, 4, 2 plus half of 0, 6, 0, 6, minus 6, 0, 0, 6, minus 6, 0. Okay, so now take half common. So half, if you take common, you end up getting 6, 4, 4, 2 plus 0, 6, minus 6, 0. So half of 6 plus 0 is 6, 4 plus 6 is 10, 4 minus 6 is minus 2, and 2 plus 0 is 2. So this is matrix A. So matrix A is what? Half if you divide everything. So you get 3, 5, minus 1 and 1. This is what the given matrix, right? So if you do this much, it is more than enough, children. Okay. So this is what I said. Okay. End of the sum, you end up getting matrix A itself. After adding both of them, you end up getting the original matrix itself. Okay. That is the beauty of this sum. Please don't go wrong here. And very, very simple question. Easily you can score 3 mark out of this, children. Okay. And it's very important for this time also. So practice well. Okay. Next, to find all points of discontinuities. Though they say all points of discontinuity, we can find out only one point because only one critical point is given. Right. So we can find out whether it is continuous or not at the point at x is equal to 2 point. Okay. So let's do that. We know where is the equal symbol there and on top. So f of x at x is equal to 2. So what is f of 2? Okay, what is f of x? Let's write f of x first. F of x is equal to it is 2x plus 3, right? How I got to know it is 2x plus 3? Because there is a equal symbol here, that's why, okay? 2x plus 3. Now find out f of 2. F of 2 is 2 into 2 plus 3. So 4 plus 7. So it's 7, right? So this is equation number 1. Okay, so next LHL. So LHL, so limit x tends to 2. Since it is LHL, I'll take on top minus, okay? So f of x. Next, while writing limit, so limit x tends to 2, f of x is what? It is 2x plus 3. So now substitute a limit. So it is 2 into 2 plus 3. The answer is 7. Okay, this is equation number 2. Now I'll go for the last one, that is RHL. What is RHL? It is limit x tends to 2 plus f of x. X tends to 2 plus f of x. So very simple concept. So next limit x tends to 2, f of x is 2x minus 3. Now how did I choose this is LHL and this is RHL? Mainly because of less than and greater than. If you see less than, that is LHL. If you see greater than, it is RHL. Okay, so now substitute here. So it is 2 into 2 minus 3. It's nothing but 4 minus 3 is 1, right? So this is equation number 3. So from equation 1, 2, 3, we got to know that f of 2 is equal to LHL is not equal to RHL, right? They are not actually same. So with respect to this, we can say f of x is discontinuous at x is equal to 2. So this much you have to write it, okay, to get full marks. F of x is discontinuous at x is equal to 2. That's it. Okay, next one. Okay, next so when it comes to this question, directly, you will try to do differentiation by using formulas. If you take formulas, children, even if you get one more r, it's very difficult to find out. Okay, that's the reason. Please don't go for the direct formula differentiation. Use substitution. Okay, now I'll take x is equal to tan theta here. Okay, what is theta? Theta is equal to tan inverse x. Tan inverse x. So now this becomes y is equal to sine inverse of 1 minus tan square theta divided by 1 plus tan square theta. 1 minus tan square theta divided by 1 plus tan square theta. This is the first thing that you have to take it up. Okay, now we know that 1 minus tan square theta by 1 plus tan square theta is nothing but it's cos 2 theta formula in terms of tan. Okay, it is cos 2 theta. Further, what you have to do is from cos to sine you have to take, and let's take the interchanging pole angle, that is allied angle. Okay, so this I'll write it as y is equal to sine inverse of, I'll write sine pi by 2 minus 2 theta. I'll consider pi by 2 minus 2 theta, and it's in the first quadrant. Anyhow, it goes it goes by and the sign is also similar, so nothing to worry about this. Okay, so sine inverse and sine gets cancelled. So we got y is equal to pi by 2 minus 2 theta we got. Okay, now let's replace theta by tan inverse x. So what do we get? So y is equal to, so pi by 2 minus 2 theta is nothing but tan inverse x. Okay, so let's differentiate. Now we are allowed to differentiate because it is simplified. Okay, so till then, I have not differentiated. That's the reason I have maintained y throughout, children. So most of you, this is also one place where you go wrong. You will not write like y, you will write dy by dx suddenly, the minute you take substitution. So please don't do that. So go for differentiation now. So differentiation with respect to x. So dy by dx is equal to pi by 2 differentiation is 0 minus 2 tan inverse x is 1 by 1 plus x square. So final answer is dy by dx is equal to minus 2 divided by 1 plus x square is the final answer. Minus 2 divided by 1 plus x square is the final answer. This much you have to do. Okay, so next 5 markers. So 5 markers, once again, we will have 5 questions. In that you have to write only 3. Okay, any 3 you can solve. I'm going to solve all the 5, children. Okay. So verify whether this equation is 1, 1 or on 2, or give justification you have to give. Okay, so it's actually a quadratic function, so it's not 1, 1 and on 2 both. Okay, under R2R, so we can easily say it's not. So first one is 1, 1. So very simple. So f of 2 is what? F of 2 is 1 plus 2 square. It's nothing but 5, right? So f of minus 2 is also similar. 1 plus minus 2 the whole square. This is also 5. Okay, so f of 2 is equal to f of 2 is equal to f of minus 2, but minus 2 is not equal to plus 2, right? Minus 2 is not equal to plus 2. Hence, f of x is not 1 1. F of x is not 1 1. So, no 1 1 condition is over. Next, on to. Okay, so while doing on to, you have to follow the procedure. F of x is equal to y. What is f of x? So 1 plus x square is equal to y. 1 plus x square is equal to y. So what is x? You have to solve for x. Okay, x is equal to y minus 1. Okay, now let's take y value as negative. So now if I consider if y is equal to minus 2, x is equal to square root of minus 3, which is not belongs to r, right? Which is not belongs to r. Hence we can say f of x is not onto. F of x is not onto. Okay, so yeah, this is enough, no? We have written both f of x is 1 1 and onto, like it's not 1 1 and not onto. That is enough. If you do this much, you'll get 5 marks then. Okay. Next. So matrix question. We have to find out AC, BC, and then we have to A plus B of C, and then we have to verify that. Okay, so let's find out AC. So AC, this into this. Okay, this is 3 cross 3, and this is 3 cross 1. Of course, we end up getting 3 cross 1 matrix, correct? So 3 cross 1 in the sense 3 lines and only 3 numbers we get it. Okay, so this you have to know. Okay, let's do this. 0 2 is a 0, 6 0 plus 6 into my it's minus 12 plus 7 3 is a 21. Okay, next minus 12 plus 0, 8 3 is a 24. Next 7 2 is a 14, minus 1 plus 8 2 is a 16 plus 0. So AC we got it. So AC is minus 12, 8 and 9. Yeah, it's 9. Okay, this is plus 12 and this is 20, 20, 30, 9, 12, 30. So AC we got it. Okay, next BC will find out. BC. So BC is what? Once again 3 cross 3 and this is 3 cross 1 only we get it, right? Okay, simple. So let's do this. 0, okay, minus 2 plus 3. Next 2 plus 0 plus 6. Next 1 2 is a 2 minus 4 plus 0. Okay, so what is BC? So BC is equal to it's 1, it's 8, it's minus 2. Okay. Okay, next A plus B of C. So A plus B, okay, into C, right? Okay, I'll just do A plus B directly. What is A plus B? 0 0 0, 6 plus 1 7, 7 plus 1 8. Next minus 6, minus 5, 0, 8 plus 2 is 10. Next 7 8, and this is minus 6 and this is 0. Okay, so A plus B I have got into C, right? So is equal to, I'll do it directly. Once again, this is 3 cross 1 matrix only. 0 minus 14 and 8 3s are 24. Okay, next minus 10 plus 0 plus 30, and last one A2 is a 16 minus plus 12 and 0. Okay, so let's do this. So it is 10 and this is 20 and 28. Okay, so now we have got all of this. We have to verify this also, right? Okay, this matrix is what? A plus B of C is equal to AC plus BC. So A plus B of C is 10, 20 and 28, correct? Is equal to this. AC is what? 9, 12, 30. 9, 12, 30 plus BC. BC is what? 1, 8 minus 2. 1, 8 minus 2. Add ಮಾಡಿ. 9 plus 1 is 10. 12 plus 8 is 20, 30 minus 2 is 28. So both are equal, right? If you do this much, you'll get 5 marks. I'm showing always like 4, 4, I'm showing for 5. I'm so sorry. So the answer is like it's proved, children. Okay, so you just have to write, or finally it is verified, something like that. If you write, you'll get full 5 marks. Okay, so you're finding the XYZ matrix, XYZ values. First thing is you just have to write matrix A. Matrix A is what? 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, 3, and 1, minus 2, 1, right? Okay. Next matrix B is 6, 11, 0, plus Y plus. And matrix X, capital X, is equal to X, Y, Z. Okay, this if you do this much, you will get 1 mark, children. Okay, so you just have to write matrix A, matrix B, and matrix X. Okay, now let's find out determinant for this. So determinant of A is equal to, so it is 1 of 1 minus 1 plus 3 minus 1 of 0 minus 3 plus 1 of 0 minus 1. So it is 4, it is 3 minus 1. So 4 plus 3 is 7, 7 minus 1 is 6. 6 we got it. I hope it is correct. So 1, oh listen, it's wrong. 1 into 1 is 1, 3 2 is a 6 now here. And it is 7. 7 plus 3 is 10, 10 minus 1 is 9. Allah? Yeah, so this is 9. And which is not equal to 0, hence it is A is non-singular matrix. You should write this, okay? Non-singular matrix. So this you have to write it, okay? A is a non-singular matrix. Only then, we are allowed to find out A inverse, okay? Because A inverse does not exist for non-singular matrix, right? That's the reason, we have to specify this, okay? So determinant of A we got, and this one. So if you do this much, you will get 2 marks. Next, so there is a shortcut to find out adjoint, but let's not use this. Some teachers will not give marks for that. That's the reason. Okay, if we have to copy these questions, 1, 1, 1. So matrix A is equal to 1, 1, 1. Next, 0, 1, 3. 0, 1, 3. 1 minus 2. 1. 1 minus 2, 1. Okay. Okay, next minors we have to find out. Okay, minors. Let's find out. So minor of A. Okay, so one same numbers what we got here, the same numbers. Okay, so it is 7, 7, minus 3 and minus 1. So here 7, minus 3 and minus 1 only we get it. Okay, if you want you can check. So like this, 1 into 1 minus next 0 minus 3, next 1 minus 1, yeah, correct. Next this and this. So it is 1 plus 2, 3. Okay, next 1 minus 1, 0. Next minus 2 minus 1, it's minus 3. Next 3 minus 1, it is 2. 3 minus 0, it is 3. It's 1. Okay, I have taken minor. I hope I have written correctly. Okay, so it is okay, let's see. Next cofactor. Cofactor of A is equal to put north, east, west, south, negative. So it is these are the elements you have to write negative, children. Okay, this negative in the sense you have to change the sign of it. So it becomes 7, 3, minus 1, minus 3, 0, 3, and 2, minus 3, 1. Okay, it's 1. Okay, next adjoint. So adjoint of A is equal to, you have to take transpose. So 7, 3, minus 1. So minus 3, 0, 3, 2, minus, okay, 2, minus 3, 1, 2, minus 3, 1. So this is what it is. Next, there is a formula, X is equal to A inverse into B, children. Okay, so A inverse is very simple. A inverse is equal to 1 by determinant of A into adjoint of A. So 1 by determinant of A is 9, right? Into adjoint of A is, we have already got it. It is 7, minus 3, 2, 3, 0, minus 3, and minus 1, 3, and 1 into B matrix. B matrix is yeah, 6, 11, 0. 6, 11, and 0. Okay, so now we get our results. If it is correct, we get it. Otherwise, we won't get the answers. Now, 7 6 are 42, minus 11 3 are 33, plus 0. Next, 3 into 6 is 18, plus 0, minus 0. Next, minus 6, plus 33, plus 0. Okay, so it is 1 by 9 of 42 9. This is 18 and this is 27, right? Okay, it's correct. Hey, this is nothing but x, y, z. So we get 1, 2, 3. So x is equal to 1, y is equal to 2, and z is equal to 3. If you do this much, you'll get 5 marks in it. Okay, be very careful. Okay, suddenly you will not get the answer, especially when you come to this one. And examination is only for 1.5 hours. In that, you have to write all of those. So that's why choose carefully while solving this kind of questions. Okay. Okay, so this is a very simple question. Find the A inverse value. So first you have to make this equation 0, children. Okay, so let's find out A square first. A square is 3, 1, minus 1, 2. So into 3, 1, minus 1, 2. So what do we get? So 3 3s are 9, minus 1. So 3 1s are 3, plus 2, minus 3, minus 2, and minus 1, plus 4. So A square is 9 minus 1 is 8. This is 5. This is minus 5. And this is 3, right? So this is A square. Okay, now directly we can use this. So first A square minus 5A plus 7I, we have to prove is equal to 0. A square is what? It is 8, 5, minus 5, 3, minus 5A. Okay, I'll just take any of 5A. So it is 15, 1, minus 5, and 5 2s are 10. And plus 7I. 7I means 7007. So now add all the first elements. So 8 plus 8 minus 15, right? 8 minus 15 plus 7. Next, 5 minus 15. No. I did not multiply 5 here, no? That's why I got wrong. It's 5 here. Okay. 5 minus 5 plus 0. Next, minus 5. This is minus of minus 5. Okay. Plus 0. Next, 3 minus 10 plus 7. Now you see all the places. It's actually 0, 0, 0, 0. Okay. So first part of the sum is done. So if you do this much, you will get maybe 2 or 2.5. Okay. There's no half marks. So you will get 2 marks. Okay. Last one. Finding the A inverse. So for this, you have to take A square minus 5A plus 7I is equal to 0. So whenever they give this question, you have to solve by using this method only, not A inverse is equal to 1 by determinant of into adjoint of A. That formula you should not use. Okay, now multiply A inverse throughout. So this becomes A square into A inverse minus 5A into A inverse plus 7I A inverse is equal to 0 into A inverse. Okay, most of you will forget that because anyhow it is 0 and like you will just leave it off, but carefully write that. Okay, anyhow it is 0, but you need to know why we are not writing the other side. Okay, so we get it's A minus 5I plus 7A inverse is equal to 0. So A inverse is what? A inverse is equal to 5I minus A all divided by 7. So it is 1 by 7. So A inverse is equal to 1 by 7 of 5005 minus A, children. A is what? 3, 1, minus 1, 2. Okay, so let's write that. It is 1 by 7 of 5 minus 3 is 2, 0 minus 1, 0 minus 1, and 5 minus 2 is 3. Correct? Huh? Interchange the main diagonal and put negative sign for, yeah, it's correct. A inverse is this much. So this method you have to do to get full marks. Otherwise, you will not get marks. If you use A inverse is equal to 1 by determinant of A into adjoint of A, carefully solve this. Okay, I think this is the last one. Okay, so this function is already continuous. Okay, so since it is already continuous, okay, let's find out LHL, RHL, and f of pi. So f of x at x is equal to pi. So what is f of x? F of x is equal to it is kx plus 1, right? So what is f of pi? In place of x, substitute pi, so it becomes pi k plus 1. Okay, so this is the first part of the sum. Next, LHL. So LHL, so limit x tends to pi minus f of x less than. So once again kx plus 1 only, correct? Huh? So limit x tends to pi, it is kx plus 1. If you substitute, you get pi k plus 1, children. So this is second equation. Okay, anyhow it is continuous, nothing to worry. Most of you will get confusion here. Next, so RHL. So what is RHL? So RHL, so limit x tends to pi plus f of x. So limit x tends to pi. This is cos x, right? So it becomes cos pi. And most of you don't know what is cos pi value. Remember, cos pi value is minus 1. Okay. So after this, you have to write one step here. So that is f of x is already continuous, right? So f of x is continuous at x is equal to pi. Continuous at x is equal to pi. So it is f of pi is equal to LHL is equal to RHL. So what is this one? It is pi k plus 1 is equal to pi k plus 1 is equal to minus 1. Now equate any of those two. So pi k plus 1 is equal to minus 1, pi k is equal to minus 2, and k is equal to minus 2 by pi. So k value is minus 2 by pi is the answer. So here k value is minus 2 by pi is the final answer, children. So this much you have to do, get full marks here. Okay. Yeah, so that's it. I think I have taken 1 hour to complete full paper around. Yeah, so exactly 1 hour I have taken. So by attending all questions, children. Okay. So what I am trying to say here is carefully choose the question when it comes to 5 markers, because imagine, if you go wrong in one of the 5 markers, minimum 10-15 minutes you would have spent for that, right? So that's the reason timing is very important. I don't want you to suffer after writing the examination by saying, there was no proper time to complete the paper. Okay, that's why choose the question properly and write only minimum questions in the beginning. In case if you have some extra time, in that case, you can answer some extra questions. Okay, and one more suggestion is answer MCQs and fill in the blanks in the beginning only. Don't wait for the end moment to write answers, because you will not have that mindset to write, think and write. That's the reason. Okay, I hope in your preparation this is going to be useful. So that's it from my end, children. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much.